Hello, hello, and welcome to another Canadian Computer Collector live stream. Today we're just kind of having a chill Sunday hangout. We are going to be packing up some old tech at the studio. We've been working really hard at my dad's store, renovating and demoing and oh my god, my own audio. Anyway, it's been going really good, and I'm really excited about the move. We're putting up drywall and like planning out shelving space and everything, and I think it's gonna be super cool when it's finished. But in the meantime, there's gonna be a lot of stuff to move, and that in itself is putting it lightly. As you've seen in videos in the past, there are quite a few computers and other pieces of junk that live in this space. So today we're just gonna try and go through some of it, maybe test things out as we're looking at it. Everything from like iPhones to like old radios and junk. So I don't know. Let's see what we can do. Hanging out me to you. Okay, so anyway, yeah, I said speaking of phones, why don't we start with phones? I'm gonna throw on the old table cam here. Bippity boppity boop. Hey. And I have a whole bunch of phones here. Let's take a look. I also have some empty boxes. So, hey, Jeremy's Vintage Hillbilly Shack. How you doing, Jeremy? What's shaking? We're just kind of digging through junk here today and putting it away. Okay, I've got almost all of them here. Where should we start? Should we start newer and get older? I don't even know what's in some of these boxes. This, I think, is just the empty 11 box from my iPhone 11. Is this too dark here? I feel like we need more light. Maybe if I zoom in. Oh, no, that's not helping. You got a little Costco receipt there. Looking like a boss, though, head to toe Costco, as my brother would say. Hang on a sec. Wonder if this is any better. I find too much light can be too aggro. Okay, yeah, this is just my empty iPhone box, so nothing to see here. iPhone 11. Okay, next up. We have an iPhone, or what is this one? This is an SE. I don't think I have a device for this one, or maybe I do. Is that what? No, that is not an SE. That might be just a very old one. I don't know where this box came from. This might have just been in a box with other junk while I bought other stuff. Actually, no, we need to grab something to put this in. Here we go. Imagine this small Amazon box will do the old trickaroo. Oh, you're moving right now, Jerry? What are you moving, or where are you moving? What happened? Moving your shop, your home? What's the dealio? Is the Hillbilly Shack on the road? This might not be large enough. We'll find out in a moment. Alright, next up, we got an iPhone 6S. This feels like there is a phone. Yeah, there it is. 6S. This, I feel like, is still... This is like... Grandpa's phone these days. You know what I mean? I think a lot of people are still using a 6S out there. Slim. Nice feel to it. Good mouth feel. I'm not a wine person, trust me. I think maybe part of that is because they use terms like good mouthfeel. Still has the earbud plastic. Oh, wow! Alright. Well, we know we got one 6S. Actually, let's see if it works. I think... Oh my god! I think this thing works fine. Let's just plug it in. You know, that's the whole point of a live stream, is to do stuff. So... Jeremy says, sold my house and my new one is about 50% larger. Hey, that's the dream, man. Good for you. That's pretty sweet. I'm looking for a home right now with my girlfriend, and so far the process has been enlightening. It's very expensive here in Canada now, and only as of like the last 5 years, really. So, not a huge fan of that, but I love buying used cars, and a house is just like a whole bunch of used cars. So, I'm enjoying it, even though it is stressful. I don't know if that makes sense. Okay, what are we looking for here? Lightning cable. Oh, actually, we're going to need one of those later, so I'll grab that as well. And here we go. Shigarishwa. Shigarishwa. What's that plugged into? We'll use this one. Oh, actually, thank goodness I grabbed this. I didn't realize this was a USB-C to Lightning, and I just happened to pick up the only USB-C charger that we have. Well, isn't that just nice? Here's the other cable that I grabbed that we're going to need later. Obvious. Okay, 6S. We got signs of life. We have a very dark, low battery. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Jeremy, you paid $9,500 for your new home. How does that even work? Oh my goodness. $9,500, that would be a dream come true. Yeah, just under 13K Canadian. Yeah. If I could live in something for that cheap here, that would be absolutely incredible. Nowadays, it's like minimum 250, 350 grand, which is even pretty cheap still for a lot of places. But you got to consider that these houses were like way less than that originally. So where I live in Canada is good enough. It's not considered one of the really picturesque, nice places. This is like, you know, central Canada, so it's flat, very gray when the weather is bad, which is frequently. Oh, you know what? We're jumping ahead here. So yeah, it's shocking, really, how much houses went up in price not too long ago. Okay, I just noticed we have another empty box here for something newer. This is oh no, this is an iPhone 6. So this, I guess, predates the 6S, but it would have been white, I'm guessing. Don't have a device for this one, apparently. This is another thing that would have just come in a box with a bunch of other junk. So, what did I do? So-and-so are getting married. Whoopity-doo. That's me paraphrasing Wedding Singer poorly. Alright. Okay, next up we got an iPhone 5. Audio's great, video's choppy. Oh, crap. Well, I don't know what to tell you there, mate, because, maybe it's because we're on the Wi-Fi. Oh, wow, all the video is choppy, isn't it? Ooh, let's see. Why would it be so bad? That's so weird. I'm using a 8-thread ThinkPad. I guess I just set this one up to do this, so maybe I missed the setting. Oh, it's better now? Is that because I'm not really moving, though? What if I start moving? Woo, woo. Just gonna have a look at these settings again. Think it's good? Okay, well, hang on, let's just see my movement test. No, that's still choppy. I'm pretty sure that's still choppy. So there's a little bit of a delay on the live stream, so that's why I had to wait there a moment. How would I do this on OBS Live? Let's see here. Going into settings. Can you change it while you're still live? Oh, good. Someone's honking their horn outside. Okay, here we go. Yeah. Bit rate. It's at 2,500. We're gonna drop it down. Should we try 2,000? That's output, though. I mean, I guess. Oh, yeah, that's under the streaming cap. Okay, let's see if this makes a difference. Another movement test. Whoa! Whoa! Now we wait for the delay. Okay. How are we doing with our iPhone 6s? Let's find out. 6s is almost like success. Actually, you know what? I'm watching that clip now. It looks better. 2000 seems to be decent. Well, thank you for pointing that out there, Stack. Everyone, go check out Fiends if you have not already. Wonderful YouTube channel, run by a wonderful young man, my brother. All right, let's try and. Oh, you know what? These things usually just boot automatically once they're good to go, so we'll leave it charging. All right, we're doing our iPhone 5 now. This is another freaking Lightning, so maybe we'll plug it in. This still has the plastic shielding on it. Now, I wonder if that is one that they got put on at the mall or something like that, or if that's from the actual stock one or not. But still has the tool. Woohoo! And oh, wait a minute. Oh, look how sketchy this is. Oh my goodness. Wow. Video goes out of sync quite a bit, but I can still see and hear you, and that's what. Oh my gosh. Should I drop it even further? What do you guys think about the bit rate? Should we go down to like 1,500? This I'm just gonna throw in the garbage because that cable is done. Little charging block. Well, what do you say? Should we plug this one in too? I've got another Lightning plugged in behind me. It's just very small, so that might be harder to. Actually, you know what? We've got a. Oh no, that's too small. Yeah, I'll leave it over here. And we'll plug it in behind us. Plug into Ethernet? I don't think that's possible with this laptop. Yeah. There is no Ethernet. We will try 1800 though. Settings. 1800. Apply. Okay. All right. Young man barf. Well. Oh boy. No, it doesn't have flip down Ethernet port. It's a 14-inch, very lightweight laptop, so it's meant to be thinner than the Ethernet port itself. All right, iPhone 5 is charging. iPhone 6s is charging. iPhone success. Now we are on to the many iPhone 4s that I have. One might say I have a veritable placenta of choices. Just kidding, it's plethora, and I know that. But it's fun to throw that one out there at people. So, let's go with a 4S. Now, this box feels light. There might not be one in here. Mystery solved. There might be one loose over there, so we may be able to mate it later. So I'll put that aside. Got another identical box, but this one, I believe, does have a phone. There it is. Very nice. iPhone 4. That's pretty slick. I like the black color, and I like the rectangular design. You can see a lot of the current iPhone design cues in the 4S. That is for sure. The hard edges. Um, don't say hard. But these are pretty cool old style chargers, so we're going to plug this one in. You better bet your boots. And we're going to see if she boots. Said rhyme boots with boots. That's kind of high-end content you can expect here at Canadian Computer Collector. All right. No signs of life yet, but I'm sure we'll get one soon. Okay, we got another iPhone 4S box with another iPhone 4S, black in color. Excuse me. You know, I should have dug a little bit deeper to see if there was a charge. Ooh, this one has, at least it has its earbuds and a charge block. What is in this box? What is in this box? Nothing. Okay, so this one is the loser, the freaking loser. Although I like that its materials are all still together, so maybe we'll just sort of trade. And then let's find a charger in another box. Moving us along, singing a song. Excuse me. Stace used to sell quite a bit of old iPhone accessories back in the day. So those were iPhone 4S's. Now we've got the iPhone 4. This one feels like there's a phone in here, so we'll give it a checkaroo. There she blows. White, as some might say, white. There we go. And kind of that same idea of that rectangular profile, very modern iPhone vibe. Should I say the modern iPhone has a very iPhone 4 vibe. This, another empty box as far as accessories go. I kind of want to start all of these phones up and see if they work. So, I don't know. We'll just sort of make a little iPhone parking lot, I guess, in the meantime. Another iPhone 4 box. This one feels light. Yeah, it looks like there's nothing in there. You know, it's funny because sometimes when you buy like a collection of stuff or someone gives you a box of stuff, there's a lot of stuff like this in there where, you know, they kept their phone box. Like, I kept my iPhone 11 box. And what is this one that I showed right at the start? Of course, you're going to keep your phone box when you buy a phone, but then years down the road, of course, you don't need it anymore. So it only makes sense to give it away to someone who you think would want it. That just happens to be me. All right, let's check out the chat here. Yes, Ethernet doesn't have flip down these report. No, we talked about that. Means I have 10 years on you. I had an iPhone 5 many moons ago. Hated the form factor of the 5. Still got a bunch of them. The fact that the iPhone had a flat edge made it possible for me to use a cheap jack stand as a tripod. Oh, that's kind of interesting. Yeah, yeah. I'm not big on the 5's form factor. It's very it's the one with, I think, rounded edges, kind of. I don't know if that just started then or not. Or it did, yeah, because if we go back here, we've got iPhone 3G and iPhone 3G. Oh, they're both 3GS. So let's have a look at these. I think I got one white and one black. Yeah, here we go. So we have a white iPhone 3GS. This one's obviously kind of been through it. If you take a look at the back here. I just want to see where... Well, it's hard to know where to hold it. There we go. It's a little scratched up. Or maybe this is a better one to hold stuff. Yeah, this is better to hold stuff up to. Yeah, it's not just dirt. That's definitely scratches. What do we got inside? Nothing again. Isn't that nice? Okay. That goes in there. That goes in there. Oh, no, it doesn't, because we're going to create the parking lot and eventually test it. Another 3GS. This one, believe it or not, folks, should be black. The box is black, and so is the phone. There we go. Actually, this one's in really nice shape. So compared to our buddy over here, this one is clean AF. This is like a little Apple sports car, you know, hot off the line. If we dig a little deeper, we have no accessories, just a bunch of garbage. So, same thing with that one. We'll plug her in and see what happens. And I think it's probably time to check in on some of these phones that we have plugged in. Let's see what's going on here. Will the 6S boot? Oh no, this is a 6S. This isn't the 5. That's right. 6S had the rounded edges. My apologies. Fiends, I don't like how they took the iPhone 4 and made it taller. iPhone 12 and 13 mini both felt a lot like the iPhone 4. I had one of those for the iPhone 5, yeah. You know, they did an interesting thing with the those minis. I think it's a weird... I thought it was a weird market, but I guess if you think about how many people have these older iPhones, the small ones, I guess there is probably a decent amount of people still looking for it. This, I don't know what this is. This is taller than a 4. It doesn't say which phone it is directly. It's an A1533. Let's have a look. Let's Google. A1533. This is a 5S. Okay. Did I have a box for a 5S or just a 5? Just a 5. Okay. Is that going to be the right size? Yes. Well, may not be the right box, but it fits. It's better than letting it go loose. So maybe that'll... Oh no, it's so much taller though. Well, it closes on the phone, which I don't love, but on some level I don't really care. Let's see if there's anything we can do about that. You know what? Let's pull out the charger and really hammer the rest of this crap in here. I think that's still gonna... Yeah, it's still too big. Oh well. Well, we will also try this one. Oh yeah, this is the riveting content you've all come to love here. Now this looks like a 3G or a 3GS, but in much nicer shape than the other one. Could it be? It's missing its Apple logo. This is a, does it say 22 gig? What a weird number. A 32, yeah, there we go. And then 16, so I don't know. Boy, these things really take a while to gas up, don't they? Or maybe this is just a bad cable. That is a risk. Maybe run. Let's see if we have a better one. Is that? That looks promising. It's all kind of junk, so you never know, but let's see. I think this one might actually be what we're looking for, so plug-a-roo. Yeah, I think so. Okay. And I'll plug it into the stock block. And then that can plug in over here. And maybe we'll get something out of that. Okay, we are getting something out of that. So that means that this one or this phone are probably toast. 6S is still like struggling to find success. And power bar is definitely on. It's the one on the wall there, big dog. Aftermarket back cover. Oh, maybe it's an aftermarket back cover. The other white one. I'll show you the close up here. So I have to unplug it for a minute. But there we go. You can kind of see a silhouette of the Apple symbol on this one. It's kind of weird, but that's what we're working with. Okay, that goes back into that to continue the process. Continue the process. Alright, there's a few more Lucy's. Oh, and then there's one really cool one still. So, 5C. I thought the 5C was really neat. This was that, I'm guessing, like, budget iPhone 5 that came in a bunch of different colors. I have a white one in the box, and I have a loose magenta one. Now, I've always found this kind of cool. This phone is fairly used. It's in good shape, but you can tell it's been used. There's a few marks on it. Probably needs to be cleaned off a little bit. But this white one is basically like new. I'm going to open it up. I've got some tape on here to keep it shut. Which side? I think I've taken this side off before. Come on! And we'll come back to these through the stream as they charge, because I want to try all of them just to get a sense of what I've got. That's interesting. Oh, that's part of this little bit of packaging. There it is. Look at that. Clean. Lovely. Oh, there it is. It's funny because I'm doing like a half and half here, so I keep thinking, hold it up to the middle, and then the middle is actually here. Whoa! All right. Oh no, we need to charge these up too. My goodness, parking lot grows. It just gets bigger. Go figure. Yeah, it's definitely got the magenta one may look orange. It's probably the lighting, I think. I wonder if there's a way to better show the color. I don't know. That's tough. That's a toughie, eh? But we will see if these boot, and you never know. We could have a fun vintage iPhone experience together. All right, next up, I think this is an iPhone 3 that is very beat up. This one has a bad case, bad screen. It might turn on. I don't remember 100%. I think the battery might also be bulging like crazy, so it's probably not worth testing this one. Lest ye who enter be damned. So I think we're going to just put this one aside, knowing full well that it's in brutal condition, and leave it to the otters. I don't know. And then this is the coolest. So this is an original iPhone 2G, and this is the very first iPhone, in case you weren't... Oh, hey, ho! We have one 3GS that just came to life. That is awesome. Let's get a look at this. I'm going to zoom this camera in. And where do we want to be? Just about. Okay, here we go. Look at this. Oh, it's so tiny, but there's so much on the screen even still. Well, I don't know who owned this phone before, but let's have a look at their contacts. Yeah, I have no idea. I probably bought this from some random... I don't know. We don't need to go through their photos, but let's do... Oh my god, there's a bunch of pictures on here. Alright, well, I'm going to just leave that alone because that's someone else's business. Hello, Jim. How you doing? But isn't that cool? Oh, and look at this. This is the best part. The old YouTube icon. It's an old TV. Cannot connect to YouTube, of course. Of course! A horse, of course. Well, let's see if we can unplug it without it dying. Can you see that YouTube icon? If I, right here. And anyway, very pleased with that. That's one down out of all of them. Okay, so now let's do a little bit of troubleshooting here. This one has not shown any signs of life yet, and we want to know if that's the cable or not. So let's plug it into this charger. and let the mystery unfold. Huzzah! Huzzah! There you are. Didn't see you there. All right, now. Oh, crap! Which one just was working? Oh, it was this one. Okay, so this one is good. This is that white iPhone 3 or 3GS. Everything's broken garage. Someone say old tech. Hey, how you doing, Ryan? What's shaking? What's shaking and bacon? And Jim, my first gen iPad has that YouTube icon. Isn't that funny? That is old school. That's putting it lightly. It's funny to think about how all the changes of all of our favorite, not just websites and apps, but like browsers and everything have gone through over the years. Like if you think about Facebook, even 10 years ago, the layout was so different. You know, the fonts were so different. Everything was so different. Anyway, yeah, we were yammering on about the 2GS. So I bought this on eBay for like $40. I think when the pandemic first started, and it's in bad shape. I mean, it turns on, but I think it needs a decent amount of like restorative work. Because I don't think the touch works fully, or maybe it's the button that's not working. But it does boot if I remember correctly. So we'll dig into that afterward. Oh, hey, we're getting a sign of life on this one now. So I think it's just this cable that's bad. Let's get rid of it. If it's not working at all, I can just go in the garbage. Let's try it on one more device just to make sure. Dun, dun, dun. What do we do here? Let's try the black 3GS. Yeah, I'm starting to think it's probably the cable. Okay. I do have one of these cables in the shape of a Counter-Strike man, like from the game Counter-Strike, so I wonder if I can find that. Usually that guy's hanging out on a shelf somewhere, but this cable is definitely done. Garbage! Oh, no way. Okay, hang on. We got good news on another one. Another iPhone that we plugged in earlier. Okay, Counter-Strike man, where are you? Are you on a shelf? Let's play. Find me an iPhone cable. Walking by, these are my legs. Counter-Strike guy, quit hiding your face. Blech. Shoot. Yeah, I don't know if we're going to find it. Yeah, whatever. Not the end of the world. Okay, so we had good news on another device. That was this little sucker. The 1428. What is a 1428? iPhone. This is a 5. Hey, sick. Okay, this is the 5. This is the 5 for this box, probably. I think that'll be a safe assumption to make. It seems to work just fine. Obviously, no SIM card. That's what it's really concerned about. I don't know the password for this. Okay, well, whoever owned this before did not clear it out, and for that, I am eternally disgusted. But the phone itself is fine, and we're going to just turn it off. Boop. Wonderful. Okay, what is the chat saying? Let's see here. Lots of greetings. That's wonderful. I've decommissioned 100-ish Gen 2, Gen 1 iPads. They make great auxiliary displays with simple $35 adapter kit from Evil Bay. Use the HDMI VGA output. That's awesome. You did over 100? Holy crap. Oh, no, you just decommissioned that many. Okay. If you have cables that don't work, you could save them, trying things for your move. Yeah, that's a good idea. Everything's from garage. I recently found my IBM 5151 monitor case. Been one of those iPads on there. That's cool. Just the monitor shell, I'm assuming, like the plastic. Actually, yeah, that's you know what I kind of enjoy when people do that stuff with an iPad. I was thinking about trying to find like a broken up monitor. I even have those deck uh like terminal shells, but the trouble is they don't have a bottom. And I was thinking maybe I could find someone who could 3D print something to make a bottom with. But in that case, you have like a machine that's like a lot larger than the cutting board that I'm using here. So I don't know. You'd need a massive 3D printer for that. I'm sure it exists now and people can do it competently, but I haven't explored it really. I got them for like $20 a couple years ago, and that was funny. My dad and I went out to this place to look at what I thought would have an LC520, because in the picture of the ad there was one. They said it was a bunch of monitors up in this place, you know, make an offer, and so we drove out to the place. And most of the stuff had already been taken and was gone. And then I found the two deck shells out there, and I ended up getting those, and then an old VCR that looks like the one from Phasmophobia. So I think it was a good $20, but it was a long drive. It was nice to go up and drive with my pops, so that was fun. And the weirdest thing though is that they were inside these houses that were so beat up that they basically the floors were caving in together, and like the fridge was like leaning into the middle, and it was like being in a carnival house. It was so crazy. All right, so we gotta hook up another one of these fellas over to the fast charger here, and I think this is the 1533. Yep, 1533 is the 5S. So the 5S is now charging. That should get things going pretty quick. This 6S is still not on. I'm starting to think that oh no, that's fine. Yeah, I'm starting to think that this cable, like the block charger, is awful. This is the USB-C one, so I'm gonna move it over to the other one, and we'll see how that goes. So this one is, the 6S is now charging on what I believe to be a much quicker space. We're probably not going to get a ton of... Oh, is this one now booting? Where are we looking? Oh no, sorry. I'm looking at the delayed video now. I'm going in circles. All right. So that's the iPhone stuff. Now, that is by no means what we had only planned to go through here. Oh, this is cool too. This is the DataSpec Switchbox. This is a neat little piece of retro tech. I love the vibe. I love the look. And it's basically like, what are those, serial ports? 3 big ones on the back. And, you would plant this next to your PC, and you could probably switch between inputs. I don't know if this is like an early way of doing more than one monitor. I'm not even sure if graphic cards could really handle that back then, but I picked it up for like 10 or 15 bucks. I can't even remember where. It might have been like local eBay guy. So this we'll put into a different pile, because this has to go in a box, but not with the iPhones, obviously. We'll throw some loose leaf paper over there just so you guys can see what's going on here. So I've been kind of putting the iPhones in this box. I'm just gonna put this DataSpec thing right here. Whoop! So the iPhones are juicing up slowly. Let's grab the next box of stuff to dig through. This one we know is good, and this is a Lucy. So put that over here. All right, the next box I want to go through is a box of what I think is Commodore stuff. Oh, God. Okay. So the problem is, I'm not really sure what is in here. And, oh, this is a Tandy cover, and this is a Commodore cover. These are cool. So here's a Commodore plastic cover. These things are usually pretty beat up. I'm surprised how bright it is. Nice shape. And then this one's pretty beat up. This is a TRS-80, if I think. Oh no, Color Compute. Yeah, TRS-80 Coco 1. little plastic cover. So those are pretty neat. A couple nifty little items here. I'll put these at the data spec for now. And then this box, we're basically just going to repack it. It's pretty good as is, but I want to get the flaps up and shut it. So let's just go through it, have a look, and then repack it. So first things first, it looks like we have a lot of joysticks. These might not even be Commodore. What is this one here? TDP Electronics. That's got to be some kind of third-party thing. Kind of a pretty limp looking thing, ladies. We have this big one. This fella is called a Precision Engineered Boss. Actually, you know, you could probably call me that too. Here's another Commodore joystick. Let's go with this one. And here is a fairly generic looking one, but it does have a piece of tape on it that says C64. This is a Suncom, apparently. Suncom. That one does not have a lot of movement. It's kind of rigid. Actually, I kind of like that. That you could probably get pretty decent movement out of this, like precision movement. Alright, as we dig deeper into the well, we have some cableage. Can't wait to get to the new studio and actually like go through this stuff and clean it and like actually set it up, find out what's working. It just feels like we've had to move so much stuff in the last year, and we're gonna have to like move it again, and then finally I think we're gonna be in a home space where like I can have everything organized and within arm's reach, if that makes sense. And it'll be nice. I can just do sort of a casual live stream where we go through this junk, clean it up, test it out, make a pile of stuff that needs to be fixed, fix what needs to be fixed. Alright, so switcher, computer, TV. Oh, yes. And then a Commodore Model 251155. Okay, we have another iPhone that just lit up. What is it? This is a 4S, I believe. Looking good. Hey, what up? There we go. If you can see it right here. We'll zoom in again. All right. Where do we need to be? Zoom out slightly. Oh, another one just lit up too. The 6S is alive. So we won't spend too much time on this, but this is a 4S. Slide to unlock. Do they have photos? No. So this person actually reset their device, which is the smart thing to do when you sell one. Good looking phone, great shape, seems to work really well. Snappy, responsive. I'm going to call that one good. Again, this is the hard-hitting journalism you've come to know this channel for. So let's turn it off, which, men are excellent at doing. And then pack her up, plug up the next one. We also got to take a look at that 6S, which just turned on. All right, where is the box? Doop. Thank you. And that one can go in here. Next we're going to plug in is... Let's do the other 3S, or 3GS. All right. Okay. That one can work while we are looking at the 6S. So here we go. Is this visible? Very nice. Awesome. Okay, so you know what? When I bought this phone, I ended up using it a little bit. Okay, this is really weird because it's like showing my cousin's photos. I don't know why. I don't even think that this was their device at any point in time. I bought this from a guy who lived across the street. Okay, that's really weird. I don't even know which iCloud. Let's see what iCloud is logged in here. Mine. What? Okay. Well, that's a mystery that needs solving, so we will deal with that another day. I'm going to try to turn this phone off. There we go. And let's pack her up. Okay. Second joystick with the button on the side is for the Coco. Which one is that? Button on the side. This one? No. This one. Yeah, okay. With the limp one? The TDP Electronics? Would that be Tandy? This one says left on it, so I wonder if there was a right at one point in time. Ryan sent me a link. Let's have a look. Did you lend it to someone? I don't think so. That's weird. It's got like Stacey, if you're watching still, it's got like Uncle Bob's photos and stuff on it. Anyway, weird. So there's the box. How do you guys like the sound effects today? Okay, then now we need to plug in. Let's plug in one of the 5Cs. Let's plug in the Magenta 5C now that we have another Lightning available. And let's also take a look at this white. So this white 3GS that I plugged in just a moment ago, you might be able to see it here. You can kind of tell, I don't know or not, the backlight is on, but nothing's happening. So I may just leave that cooking for a bit longer on the charger. But nothing is happening so far. Alright, so onward in our journey. Let's move some of this stuff out of the way. If this is more of a Tandy thing, I may... Yeah, if we look at the outs... Yeah, this is definitely not going in a Commodore. That's going in a Commodore. That's going... These are Commodore. Let's see what this one looks like. That is also Commodore. Okay, so this is probably a Tandy joystick. So we'll move that over. Okay, did I just hear a phone vibrate to life again? Thought I heard a vibration. Might be losing it. That's right. Robert is our uncle. Yeah, you know what? It's probably from the iPad Pro, Stace. That's probably it. Uncle Bob did give me an iPad Pro. Uncle Bob is a real one. A baller. Okay, woo! Hang on. Piece of plastic. This is just from like Warhammer models. Alright, we have an Atari game. Asteroids. Oh, these are all for random systems. This looks like a Genesis game almost. Power Challenge Golf. Jack Nicklaus's Power Challenge Golf. I bet you good money this is an awful game. Oh, let me zoom out here. I didn't realize we were... Okay, zoom out. More. Remember? Men in Black. Sugar in water. More. Anyway. Jack Nicklaus's Power Golf. This game's probably terrible. Most likely, I'm guessing this is for Genesis or like the other one. What do they call it? The Power thing, Sega Daily Bop. I don't know. Asteroids, a classic. Feel how listen to this though. Okay, we just got a vibration. Yeah. Okay. The backlit iPhone is now starting up. It looks like it's having some serious lighting issues though. I don't even know if this is... Oh wow. Okay, so it got reset. Oh man, I can barely see anything here. It's basically like lights out on this end for this thing. It does start though, and that's good enough for us. So where's the power button on these old pieces of junk? Here we go. Let's shut it off. Let's shut it off. Alright. You know what? I'm not going to put the good 3GS into that box while the bad one, or like loose, while the bad one gets a nice home. So we're trading. The nice one goes in here. The bad one is now loose. Got an iPhone on the loose. Loosey goose. Okay. Next up. Ooh, should we do the 2G? No, we're going to save that for the end. Let's do the black 3GS. This is a really nice looking phone, actually. I really dig the 3GS design. I like that it's kind of fat on the back. It fills your hand. It's not like some razor thin little piece of junk. It just feels good. Like it's designed in a way that has a good mouthfeel, as I mentioned earlier. All right, where are we? There we go. Plugged in and charging. Okay. Joysticks, we have settled. These are the remaining Commodore joysticks. What else is in this box? More games. Oh gosh. Okay, so these are for the 64. We've got Jumpman Jr. and Spinnaker software. What else is in here? Oh, we've got some VIC-20 cassettes. Personal computer cassette, Numble, and Sector 5. And yeah, those are both the same on each side. I wonder how those ribbons are doing. All right, let's go check out the chat here. Bob was using an iPad, or yeah, he's using a picture frame. I remember that. Dan, any copies of Combat? Let's have a look here. Let's see what we've got. There's a bunch of games in this box still. Jeremy says, I don't have an Uncle Bob, but I do have an Uncle Rob. Hey, well, it's kind of the same thing. Ryan, Everything Broke Garage, Master System. Oh, Sega Master System. That's one. I have Sonic for the Sega Master System in the box. No one wants to buy it. Okay, Lee Carvalho's Putting Challenge is a superior golf game. Agreed. All the kids asked for Christmas. Juice is on the loose. The two-column philosophy of modern design. If it isn't broken, then... If it isn't broken, I can't see what you wrote there. There's a stupid heart in front of this on the chat box on OBS. Hang on. If it isn't... Wait. If it isn't broken, fix it until it is. There it is. Hang on, let me tell you what I do have, because I have it listed for sale on Marketplace. I can tell you immediately what Sonic game it is. Oh, Ryan got your link. A linky boom boom down. Alright. Selling. While it all lags. Lag. Na. Your listings. Here we go. Woo. Oh my gosh. Just do what I need. Oh, it's for Mega Drive. Sonic Mega Drive. Oh, that was Genesis outside of North America. Interesting. Okay, I didn't realize that. That's cool. Definitely Mega Drive. All right, on to more games here. We have, this is Donkey Kong for the Atari video system. Got Defender. That looks pretty close to an Atari game, I'd say. Yep. It says also Coleco on the back of the Donkey Kong. That's funny. So then Asteroids is also an Atari game. What else have we got? It's funny how they weren't very consistent with labels. Like Donkey Kong faces that way, and these two face the other way. I did book hotel for VCF. I did. Okay, we have another phone clicking to life, gang. These also look like Atari games, but they're in a different shape. Okay, hang on. Alright, yeah, we've got Frogs and Flies and Armor Ambush. Maybe I'll bring some of these to VCF so people can buy them or something. I don't know. Someone can use them. We've got Avenger for Commodore 64. Triple Action. This looks like a Commodore game. We've got Demon Attack for Atari. That's pretty cool. This side in ProTech Video Cassette. What the heck is this? This looks like someone put VHS labels on a game cartridge, so that could be anything. It looks like it's a Commodore title though, or a Commodore cartridge. We've got Frogger on the Commodore. We've also got Radar Rat Race. Interesting. Sea Battle for the Commodore. Oh, we got another VIC-20 cassette. This is Scare City Motel. That sounds kind of cool, actually. I wonder what that's all about. Where are we putting those? Here we go. Space Spartans. This is another Commodore game. Space Armada, Utopia. These are seemingly both Commodore. Snafu and NHL Hockey. That's interesting. NHL Hockey for Commodore. Let's see here. Going back to chat, I need more Atari VCS games. I will not book a hotel for VCF Midwest, even though I do plan to go. I'll save my money the same I did last year. See my cargo van and a Weller truck stop. Man, that's what I would be doing if I had a house and could buy a van yet. You know, like I got to do all this stuff in order. So we're going to get a home, and then we're going to get like a camper or something that we can drive to these events. VIC-20 cassette, The Ruler Dueler, LCM Machine, and Backfire. Oh yeah, we had an iPhone startup. Let's check that iPhone out. So this is the Black 3GS. Man, these things charge quick. Oh, this one is in... Oh no, it's Universal. No, I don't want to do an emergency call. It wants iTunes. Well, why don't you get F'd? I don't want to plug you into iTunes. Well, let's turn it off. We know it works. That's all that matters. Slide to power off. There we go. On to the next. And actually, we should check in with some of our other phones to see... Oh, but maybe that was what the Vibrate was. Next up, we'll plug a 4 in. 4 skin. And let's go see what the Lightning Boys are up to. No, nothing from the 5C yet. And... Oh, our 5S may not work at all, actually. It's not even making the little charge battery symbol. Okay, next up in the games we have Freeway. And this looks like this is an Atari game. Yeah. This, what the heck is this? Oh my god, is this a... What is this? It's definitely not an Atari game. Look at this cartridge. It has like a spring door for the bottom. And I can't really tell what the label says. Ryan, hit that like button. Thanks, Ryan. If I was driving, I would 100% take my VW van, but I have to fly because I can't miss much time from work. Yeah, that's totally fair. Buy an old RV around here for about $600 regularly, no problem. Dang, that is cheap. Dang! Yeah, they're like well over a couple thousand usually if they run around here. We got Donkey Kong. This is cool for what looks like probably a Commodore. Oh no, wait, that says within Television Master and Sears Super Video Arcade. These games all look so similar though. What the What is the Sears Super Video Arcade? Good lord. Oh, look at this. Crossfire. That's kind of neat. What was the title you were looking for again, Ryan? Was it Crossfire? I don't remember. What is this for? Is this Sierra Online? Let's look up Crossfire. I've never seen a cartridge like this before. Alright. eBay.ca. Crossfire. Cartridge. Yabba dabba doo. Alright. Not what I'm looking for here. Let's see if we add Sierra or not to it, if that helps. Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. This is kind of weird. So this could be anything. I think I found it, but these are like boxed copies. So, who knows? We'll add it just to the pile here and whatever. Alright. Next up. What have we got? Oh, more cassettes. So, this is... Oh, I think we had a phone click to life. It doesn't look like it's doing anything. So, Blackjack, Slither, Maze, Moody, Drawing, Bunny, Chopper, Fire, Hangman 1, Hangman 2, Escape, Dragon Maze, Speed Ski. This is cool. Rockets, UFO, Brain Warp, Baseball, Colors, Speed Typing, Math Skills, Mad Painter. Does it say Borg? That's really neat. So this is probably, these are probably like Commodore tapes. Oh, Canadian Tire Corporation. That's funny. Vic Man. Yeah, Vic 20 probably. Alien Waster, Death Chart, Rocket Command, Mini Golf, Scramble, Snake Man, Froggy, Motor Mouse, Raid on Fort Knox. Is someone planning a heist or what? Draw Poker. Bunch of other little games. Midnight Drive. Same as extra. Okay. Then, oh, okay, hang on. Where's that Crossfire card? These are all pretty similar. So we've got, what are these for? Vic 20. Hey, is that a Vic 20 card? Yes. Okay. These are Vic 20 cards. So Crossfire, Choplifter, Avenger, Gorf, Threshold, 8K RAM cartridge, Rat Hotel. Yeah, this has a massive hole in it too. I wonder if that was for cooling or what. Rat Hotel and Home Babysitter. Arguably, you could have called the Vic 20 very early Home Babysitter, considering, video games were the original My Parents Are Absent. Sky's Falling. Another one there. And that looks like probably the end of all the Vic 20 cards. In here we have a ball mouse for Commodore. That's pretty cool. You know what we gotta do? Maybe I'll bring like a Vic 20 and a C64 down with me, and we'll set them up, and I can try out all these old ancient games that I've never played. That would be super fun. Okay, we have a Commodore. I was worried that I heard... No, it's just the... Oh, it's just the junk on the end of the cable. All right. Vic 20 cassette reader, I do believe. And... Well, before we get into that, we've got a bunch of discs. This we'll look at in a sec. But I think those discs are for this bad girl, which is the 1541 disc drive. This thing is beefy, let me tell you. We'll put it down here for a sec. Okay. Okay. Folks chatting about VCF Midwest. I'm very excited about that. All right. Of our titles here in the 5 1/4 inch floppy format, we have Wheel of Fortune. Oh, you can't see that. So, Wheel of Fortune, Tennis Boot, Boulder Dash, Decathlon. And we've got, ooh, this is an EA one. What's in here? Turtle Jump, apparently. Maybe that's not what I thought it would be. What have we here? Commodore Test Demo Diskette and California Games. Not sure what that means. We've got, oh, this is an EA game. Hard Hat Mac and Zeppelin. That's cool. Neptune's Girl, whatever that means. And Mario Brothers. Interesting. Super Zaxxon. And Robot Man. What does that say? Robot Man Command? Something like that? What else have we here? Buck Rogers, Buck Boot, QFT Boot, Spy Hunter, Baseball, Pit Stop 2 for the Commodore 64. Is that a racing game? I would hope. Raid on Bungalow Bay, Battleships, and Super Mario. Man, I would love to try all this stuff. All right, Zaxxon Boot, Dunzen Boot, Blue Max Boot, Ziggurat Boot, sorted, including Blitz Computer, Fireworks, contains Splat, Do Not Scratch. Okay. Zaxxon, Pole Position, Midnight Magic, Q Bopper, Munchie, and Froggy. Summer Games. And Wolfenstein. Whoa, Burger Time? Nice. These are all homemade cuts, but that's pretty cool. And that's that Commodore box. So I think we had another phone buzz up. Let's see if this one's good. Nope, not that one. Oh, I think it's our 5C. Let's take a peek. Fresh off the presses, we have a magenta iPhone 5C. Very cool. No, the screen doesn't seem to be scratched or anything. You know, for a Lucy, that one's in pretty clean shape. Let's give her the old tit wipe and turn it off, throw it in the box. In celebration of this 5C, I think we should also boot up this white one. Off we go. All right. Neptune, the Roman god? Yeah, probably. Neptune's Girls. You can only imagine what that would probably be. Batteries on the 5Cs used to die within 2 years. Ugh, that's bad. Time zone difference is going to be something probably not. Like for VCF, Ryan's East Coast and I'm Central. So like I think Chicago might be 1 hour off or might even be the same as where I live. And then Ryan, it might be 1 hour off. Possibly 2, but it probably wouldn't be anything too serious. Yeah, these are all pretty random, these cartridges, so meh. What do you do? Let's open the flaps up on this box and put all this stuff back in. Starting with this beefcake. Ugh. Okay. I don't even really remember how this all went before, but I think the tape drive went in next. Chicken necks! I'd almost rather have this facing in a way that it doesn't rub against or clash with the disk drive. There we go. There we are. There we are, mate. Bam, bam, bam. Oh god, gotta find the safest way to do this. Don't want to hurt anything. Why is this so challenging all of a sudden? All this stuff fit in here before. And I remembered it fitting in here. Oh, right, because we had one less game in that row. There we go. We'll pull the RAM cartridge up. I think I remember cassettes going down the middle. Just cords and everything in the way. Alright. That stuff is in there now. That's in there now. What else can we do here? Start shoving some of these carts back. Now I'm wondering, should I bring all this stuff to VCF instead of putting it away? I wonder. Will I even end up having the time? That's another good question. There'll be so much going on. At least that's what I think in my dreams. Okay, let's see here. Get in there. There we go. Oh my. Is it Intellivision? Is it Commodore? That is the question, folks. Of the day, we shall say. Keep the rhyme going. Got the cartridges flowing. Come on. This is the sort of fun makes you want to get a gun. Tapes back in here. Hopefully these ribbons stay safe. And then our joysticks, our switches, a bippity boppity boop, and one C64, a Cover. Yabba dabba doo. So let's close this up and throw a little title on it. Call this Commodore Stuff Plus. Oh, and I just noticed there's 2 more joysticks. I'm chucking here. Oh yeah! Throw a little tape on it. Oh no. Oh my god. There we go. And there we go. Alright, so now we need more stuff to go through. I think I would like to pack up some of this boxed software that I have. Let's grab a box. What is going to fit the average big box piece? Let's see. Here's a good example. Okay, we've got IBM's OS2 in the box. Gorgeous example. Wait, oh shoot. We just taped the box shut. All right. We're gonna have to slide that in the top. I'm lazy. Here's a blade. Oh, big fart. I don't know if you guys heard that. I don't normally do that on stream. Oh, God. Never bend forward after 30. 36 now, and I leak like a sieve. Alright. How are we doing? We got 6 viewers. That's shocking to me, too. Okay, so IBM OS2, original operating system, beautiful example. Look at these manuals. Like, this is so cool. So, a little bit of Monopoly marketing, going with the same color vibes. Look at these pages. Advertisements for a free power shoot. There's some really cool tech accessories that I wish were easier to find these days. I was going through like a Macworld magazine or something, and there was a whole series of components that were like clear, see-through, brightly colored to go with the G3 iMacs, and I wanted to get a whole bunch of stuff like that, like power bar and like a power bank and you know, like printer storage. Like there was all this cool stuff that you could get back in the day, and you know, I love that era. I mean, I live for it. Oh, look at this. Do you think anyone's trying to go after the 1984 ad maybe with this? The strength of CICS, the versatility of OS2. Anywho, this is a very busy box with a lot of books and a lot of discs. There they are. Ugh. That's a lot of discs. Okay, let's try and put this back together slightly and then close it up. Very nice. The box on this is so crisp, it's just amazing. Will this one do it? Oh! Like a glove! But that's not going to fit very much, so this may just have to become our de facto operating system box, because I have a few other nice ones. Oh, maybe you can't see that. There we go. Perfect fit, people. Freaking perfect. Alright, what have we got over here then? Okay, so I should probably clarify that the OS2 that we just looked at is OS2 2.1. This, folks, if we switch cameras here, we have OS2 2.0 with a Windows upgrade special offer. Very exciting. We also have Windows 3.1, which is pretty sweet. With working models for Excel, Word, PowerPoint, and a project included, and you may not be able to see that there, but I will show you. The sticker is upside down. Idiots! And then you may have also seen this a moment ago, but a Windows 95 upgrade kit in the box. So let's try and cram all this crap in here. If possible. I think we can do it. That OS2 is pretty chonky, though. Oh my god, you guys. Everything fits just perfectly. I might cry. This is this is so good. Okay. So let's tape her shut. Okay, this tape dispenser is really starting to drive me mental here. Packing tape makes the world go round. It's not even a metaphor, it's just mostly true. Some people pee and some people poo. Anywho, yeah, you know, it's something I should mention. You know, like part of the reason that some folks may have noticed that content has kind of slowed down a little bit around here. The reason for that is just because we are moving and getting ready to move to a new space, which we have been voraciously, I don't even know if that's the right term, trying to fix up. So we've been taking down old cabinets and displays and things at my dad's old antique shop and making room for studio equipment and all that stuff. This is boxed OS. So it's been a bit of a busy time for us, even though videos are not coming out at the same frequency that they might have previously. However, things will get back to normal soon. Alright, that was boxed operating systems. Now what should we... Oh, we should do VHS tapes. Oh, that's a great idea. Okay, I got a lot of VHS tapes. I don't even know what we should be putting them in, like a big box or a bin or something. Holy crap. Let's have a look. What's down here? I got boxes underneath this table. Maybe I'll bring a bunch over in this, one at a time, and then we'll kind of get an idea of how much space we need. I'm going to move these back over here. Okay, I'll be back with some tapes. Bup, bup, bup. Okay, we got tapes. Let's see. We're definitely not going to be checking these one by one, that's for sure. Alright. I do want to get a sense, though, of how many we're dealing with here, so we can put them in a box. Alright, so, I mean, this is... Lately, I've been buying VHS tapes if they're like, you know, $1 or something, and just titles that I like or things that I haven't seen or I wanted to see, iconic stuff. So being a James Bond guy, there's lots of James Bond. We've got A License to Kill. I should be putting things like that. We've got Thunderball, Goldfinger, From Russia with Love. Keep the James Bond theme going. We got Dr. No and Thunderball. Classics. Is there any other? Oh, yeah. Another From Russia with Love. Did we? Yeah, that's 2 From Russia with Loves. Okay. Okay, hey, you know. Whatever. We got another Dr. No. And my favorite, being a millennial and playing Nintendo 64 as a kid, GoldenEye. Obviously, the movie that inspired the game that made me into a man. That might be going a bit far. What else have we got here? Tomorrow Never Dies, one of the less exciting titles. We've got On Her Majesty's Secret Service. Moonraker was fantastic. Yeah, I'm with you on that, my friend. Is there any other James Bond in here right now? Don't think so. So let's slide old Jimmy Bond over to the side. Whoop. Come on. Come on. There we go. Next up, we've got some random junk. We got City Slickers. We've got Contact with Jodie Foster. Excellent sci-fi movie. And believable in a way. Like, not believable, but, like, at least it felt like they tried to be believable. Sealed copy of Wild Wild West. Jean-Claude Van Damme, Death Warrant. What else is going on here? We got Apollo 13, another excellent classic. We got You the Man Now, Dog. We've got The Untouchables, Stargate, Casablanca, and then, on a twin cassette, we've got Casino. And then on a triple, we got the Star Wars Trilogy. And then even better yet, we got The Making of Star Wars. What is this? From Star Wars to Jedi, The Making of a Saga. Excellent stuff. Starting to really figure out, though, that we're going to need a big box here. So, I've got this giant one. Woo! And I think this is what we're going to use for tapes. I imagine tapes get heavy as you pack them into things, just like anything. So, hopefully this box isn't overwhelmingly heavy. Oh, this is the one with the effed up flaps, too, I think. WTH, man. Okay. Let's grab some more tapes. I'll be right back. Alright, more tapes on the way. Here we go, here we go. Alright, next up we've got a bunch of Babylon 5 box sets. I never got into Babylon 5, but I also haven't really checked it out. I love sci-fi, so I grabbed these just thinking one day we'll do it. We've got The Witches of Eastwick. Isn't that interesting? Cher, Susan Sarandon, Michelle Pfeiffer, and one very happy looking Jack Nicholson. Yikes. Stallone and Snipes, Demolition Man. That's another classic. What's this? Oh, man. Heavy Metal. Whoa. We've got a sealed copy of Baby Huey. Appropriate, considering the last name. We have, some Star Trek movies. Let's save those up. Let's see what else is here. Oh, God, classic. The Rock, Nicolas Cage, Sean Connery. Super cheesy movie as usual for Cage. Moulin Rouge. Die Hard with a Vengeance. Bruce Willis. We've got The Land Before Time. We've also got The Mask of Zorro and Falling Down with Michael Douglas. Deeper down I see Ghostbusters 2. An amazing movie. Batman and Robin in the beautiful... and Batman Returns. I love that era of Batman because of the incredible Tim Burton artwork. We've got X-Files. And then a few Star Trek movies. So let's see what we got here. Star Trek Motion Picture. Oh, we're piling past the camera here. Hang on. Alright, we've got Star Trek Motion Picture. Star Trek 2, Wrath of Khan. Star Trek 3, Search for Spock. Then, Star Trek 4, Voyage Home. Star Trek 5, The Final Frontier. And 6, The Undiscovered Country. Ooh. Okay, so then... we should probably start piling these in the box now. Start with the big box sets because they are beefy and strong. Make a little base layer. You know what I thought was a funny name was Laird. We're gonna make a base layered. It's more common than you think, though. Layered. All right. Casino Babylon 5. We got a good base going here. Let's get Star Wars in there too. And then the only one that's gonna screw things up is this Casablanca tape, of which, Jeremy, I saw your quote there, because it's in one of those bubble cases, which are always the worst. Watch me complain like the coolest guy. Okay. Dun 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 dun. Making room for it all. Oh, folks, I can't wait to go to VCF Midwest in September. That's going to be so much fun. Get to finally meet my internet friends and have a good old-fashioned time, you know? Freaking good old-fashioned freaking. Give Steve from Mac 84 the old Jersey impression in person, which I'm sure he'll just love. No. Okay, just slide it. This is one Van Damme tape, won't go in the box. There we go. Wild West sealed, no big deal. Data Does Stuff, how's it going? Yeah, we're getting ready to move there. We've been working on renovating my dad's old store to create a new studio space in there, so I'm starting the process of packing this place up. There's so much friggin' crap to pack, so I don't know. It's gonna be a journey, that's for dang sure. And it's gonna take a long time. But I just wanted to kind of get ahead of it a little bit today. So many projects going on right now. Like, I'll tilt the camera over here so you can see the bench, but like there's a build in the middle of the bench there. Oh gosh, which you can kind of see, but lots of crap going on. The castle build is still happening. That thing is still very much plaguing me, but it's going well. I say plaguing, but I do mean it is going well. It's just a lot of steps. But this is the life I chose, folks, so it's all good. All right, let's grab more tapes. Next batch. Oh God. Okay, Mickey Blue Eyes. Seen that a few times. The Replacements, Speed, Con Air, Tango and Cash. What else we got here? Miss Congeniality, As Good as It Gets. Got Robin Hood, Swordfish, and Gone with the Wind, which is a 2-cassette tape, or a 2-cassette movie. Just as is Pearl Harbor, which is just a awful movie. I'm a big war historian, or like a big fan of history and stuff, and Pearl Harbor is like the cheesiest portrayal of what happened there that I could have possibly imagined. Ben Affleck rolling around in like, you know, a bunch of like ballet dance material while he's making out with some chick in a hangar. I don't know. That's not the gritty war movie I was hoping for. Okay, these going in this box. But didn't you know, Dan, Pearl Harbor was just one big makeout fest? Not from what I can tell. All right. Dana, 9795 Ram, but the gas bill, the astronomical driving. Yeah. Oh, man. Gas ain't cheap these days, folks. Although, I would say you Americans have it good. Compared to what we deal with here. Just brutal. Alright. Okay, I think we have some... Oh, we've got... Hang on. The Godfather collection. Whew. Reminds me of that old Kids in the Hall sketch. Lent you the copy of Godfather. It slipped my mind. Alright, so we have some live concert stuff here too, because my dad gave me a bunch of cassettes of live concerts. So we've got U2, what is that? Rattle and Hum. Bruce Springsteen, video anthology. We've got Queen, We Will Rock You. Pink Floyd, The Wall. I got Bruce Springsteen anthology again. We've got Elton John live in Australia with the Melbourne Symphony Orchestra. Roy Orbison and Friends, a black and white night. Got Sting, Bring on the Night. This looks like Floyd, yeah. What is this? Pulse. Filmed at London Earl's Court, 1994. That's pretty cool. And then there's a few other ones. One sec here. Hey, more concerts. We have New Kids on the Block. Oh my god. This is Pink Floyd, Delicate Sound of Thunder. Frankie Goes to Hollywood, From a Wasteland to an Artificial Paradise. Queen, live at Wembley. The Police, Around the World. That's neat. Pete Townshend's Deep End. Tears for Fears. Roy Orbison Tribute. Another Elton John in Australia. Guns N' Roses. ABBA Gold. And a U2 Unforgettable Collection. And then, to top it all off, the Pokemon movie. Bop, bop, bop. The dust here is starting to really bug me. Okay, let's get these in the box. Doop-a-doop-a-doop. Doop-a-doop-a-doop. Yeah, this dust is really getting at the throat. Okay. There we go. Cool. That's a very heavy box now. Okay. Let's shut this box up and write VHS tapes on it. Oh no, wait, we gotta find room for Pokemon and Casablanca. Ugh, the size of these tapes is just brutal. I don't know. Pokemon the movie may have to ride it out somewhere else. It's just not gonna fit. That's okay though. Boom! Ugh. There we go. God, taping a bigger box is not as much fun. Hey-o. Okay. Let's see how we're doing here. Let's check out the chat. Jeremy, Vintage Hillbilly Shack says, so those interested in vehicles, I plan to drive my 85 Econoline Cargo with a Ford 300i6 to VCF Midwest. Very cool. Danny's got the 95 Ram. He says, what Dan doesn't know is that once he arrives here for VCF Midwest, we're not allowing him to leave, and we'll eventually... Yeah, I'm sure that America's admin would not be a fan. As much as I'd love to join you fellas. You know, I think after 10 days or something, they'll probably just kick me out. Alright, let's check in on some of these iPhones, see if anything happened. Alright, this one is still charging, which gives me pause. Because that's been plugged in for a long time. I think this just is like a totally dead battery. But it's acting like it's not. You know, I'm going to move it over to here and see if we have a better charge. Might just be that block. I don't know. It worked for other phones, though. This one's still going, and... Hey! Alright, our other 5C is back to life. Motoring! What's the price for flight? Anyway, we are driving down to VCF Midwest, so we'll be coming down from old Canadall and taking my lady's Hyundai Tucson. Oh yeah, at least that's the plan. So let's check this phone back into its case. There we go. And place it within. Doo-doo-doo-doo. And pull this tape on the case down in place. So I just rhymed place and case with case in place. iPhone 5C done. Both of them. So now we're just, I think we're left to the ones that charge with the bum chargers. So this is an empty box. This can go here. This is a 4S that we wanted to check out. This is a 4, a 4. What do we have plugged in there? I don't even remember. We'll find out. Okay, there were a couple other little bins that I wanted to take a look at today. Let's see. Ugh. Where did it go? There were a couple that had like a bunch of random old Apple accessories, I thought. Where did that end up? Oh, there's that stupid charger. Hang on, things are happening. Oh, there's another one too. Okay, this is where they all went. It's for this stupid project that I have lined up to soft mod an original Xbox and use an iPod for storage. So this is for sure where all of these chargers are. Of course. A horse, of course. This is our iPhone 2C. This is the original iPhone 1, technically you could call it. And let's plug her in. Then we need to also plug this guy in. Woo! Yep. Okay. And this is the little Counter-Strike iPhone charger. Check this out. So you can pop out his head and his legs. You may remember he is a terrorist. Hopefully that's not going to get our video flagged. And then you just tuck the cable in the back of his head and in his butthole. So that's how that works. I'm gonna put that one back though. It's not very good. We don't really need it. Anyway, I need to find that box that I was thinking of. One sec here. All right. I gotta find. Okay, I'll be right back, folks. That is super weird. Well, that's the trouble with this place, is there's so many bins of shit everywhere that it's hard to know where some of it is at any given time. But here is a bag of stuff that needs to get done here. Bruce, how you doing? Oh my goodness. Trying to get organized and it is impossible. I am trying though. Alright, yeah, so this is just a bag of like random garbage stuff. Oh my god, this is like an Amazon Fire Stick. This is an old DC adapter. It's all right here. Another old Amazon Fire Stick. These are old cables and light bulb fixture components from an old studio light. This looks like a very old router. What do we got here? This is a Yuso 8-port switch. Very cool. Or is that very cool? Actually, it's not cool at all, I don't think. Oh, well. And we will just put that back in the bag. Yes, there's a whole bunch of Apple junk that I hadn't gone through that I wanted to dig through today, and I don't know why suddenly I can't find it anywhere. Or maybe this is one of them. Hang on. Oh yeah, this is one of them. Hang on. Hang on. Okay. Unhinged garbage, absolutely. Alright, so what is this? This is a Mac 8D. This is probably a hard drive. 80 megs. So it wasn't an 8D, it was 80. This one is 7.6 works. These are SCSI hard drives. What's the size on this though? It doesn't really say. And then what do we got here? Ribbon cables. Oh, and a display adapter. I gotta hang on to that. We've got some cables in ribbon form. Apple mic. Look at that. How fancy. How fancies. Then what is this? Asante Mac Kony LC Ethernet adapter cards. Oh, okay, so that's right. This all came from an LC 475 that I bought from a guy, and he ended up putting this Ethernet card in it and got it to browse the internet. When I went to go look at the computer and pick it up, he was showing me. Here's the instruction manual. And he was saying that it actually did a pretty good job, and when he showed me, it did. Oh my god, this is a key from a G3 or a G4, frankly, but probably a G3 keyboard. Keep that on this side. And then we have a disk drive with SCSI. So that's the bin I was trying to think of, and then feet from a couple things. This is the one I was thinking of. I thought there were more of them though, like with more cableage and stuff, but I don't know. In the meantime, I will just keep this together. The drives. A few drives. We'll keep the mic separate. This stuff. Feet go in the feet bin. Where's the feet bin? Where's the feet bin? Oh, there it is. Display. We go with the adapters. Oh, and look at this. A Velcro cable tie. Oh, lordy. That could be Irish or Newfoundland. Man, you guys want to see unhinged garbage? Wait till you see this. I don't know if I can even get... Oh yeah, we've got the droid cam going. Hang on. Check this out. This is truly unhinged garbage. So we'll take you on a journey. So here's our parts wagon. This is the shelf where we put all of our parts and stuff. It used to be organized. We had fans, mods, switches and I/O, and then graphics cards. The graphics cards are a bit of a mess, but they're mostly the same. This is just a hurricane of idiocy. And that's just from working quickly. So every once in a while we have to clean that stuff up. All right. Oh shoot. I don't want to press any buttons to make this stop working. I just heard another iPhone click on. All right. Bruce says, don't throw anything away ever. Yeah, I'm with you. Dana says, at least not power computing machines. I have one of the Santi cards on my list. Or no, in my... Why did I see list for that? 2SI. Fund a web surfing computer that's almost precedes the web. It is actually kind of... It's personally satisfying. You know what I mean? Okay, who is with us right now? Hey! Look at that. It's the 2G. Gang, the original iPhone. I presents to you. Look at this. It's just slightly smaller than the 90-degree angle of my hand. Oh, that's another toot. This thing has 8 gigs of memory on it, or 8 gigs of storage rather, and it's not fully... Let's see if we can get it to slide, because... Oh, it did slide this time. Hey, you know what? That's not working too bad. When I first bought this, it didn't slide. There is some problems with the screen. Where can I show you here? Right at the top, that discoloration, those are, I think, dead pixels, and the backlight is just showing through. But that's pretty cool. I think that's fixable. Anyway, we're going to shut it off. Oh. Maybe it's the power button that doesn't work. Oh no, I got it finally. There it is. That's wicked. Super happy that still works. Who else is with us? That one's not done yet. That one's not done yet. And that one's not done yet. Okay, we still have some iPhones cooking. Nothing wrong with that. I'm gonna go find a place for this stuff. Actually, you know what? Hang on. Let's finish going through the bags of unhinged garbage first. There's a little more to do. So what do we got here? This is another old switch or router. Probably not much to see here. Let's put that aside. What else is here? This is a NetMate link for Ethernet. So this is USB Ethernet, if I had to guess. But if you look, we've got old style USB for your PC or maybe a Mac, I'm not sure, and then an Ethernet port. So that is that, folks. I frickin' showed you. Friggin' showed you guys. Woo! All right, what else is here in the garbage bag of dreams? We just had another phone click to life. Okay. How exciting is this? Oh yeah, this is one of my favorite piece of hardware. I used to use this specific one all the time. This is a USB sound card, and this one is from Creative. It's a Sound Blaster. The quality now would not be considered better than like a standard modern PC, but at the time, like Windows XP era, this was awesome. And I used these components or component cable outs to run like a car stereo in my basement. So I had a 15-inch subwoofer running off a home amplifier that I plugged into my USB sound card, which was plugged into my computer, and then I'd play MP3s and like shake the paintings off the walls. Not that we really had paintings on the walls growing up, but we used to rattle the cage. That was our original house, that's for sure. Alright, which phone just came to life? This is our little iPhone 4S. Pretty standard. Look, oh, it wants me to enter that password again. Not gonna do it, but it looks like it works just fine. I'm happy with that. Let's throw it back in the box. First, let's turn it off, though. Bye-bye. Here's la boîte. Le téléphone. Fermez la boîte! Okay, next up in the bag of garbage. Ugh. This is a Netgear. What is this? What is this piece of tape holding on to? Is this a wireless antenna? Like a Wi-Fi card and antenna? Wireless USB adapter. Oh, never mind. But it's a Netgear. What would this be for? Okay, well, interesting. All things that we will find out eventually. Bum, bum, bum. It's Christmas time in the city. Wait, this is an empty box. It's an empty box, right? I think there was at least one iPhone 4 charging though. Let's wait. Let's wait. Okay, this is a Dynex Wireless G router. Dynex. When real brands aren't good enough for you, you go down a step and you go Dynex. Yeah, so this is just a Wi-Fi router. Wireless G. Very exciting stuff. Ugh. Steve, how you doing? Tactical Banana, the dongles of our ancestors. Why does that hit? I don't know why. That's funny though. How dare YouTube not notify me? Maybe you're not subscribed, Steve. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Thank you, Dana. Dana, you did stuff and it was good. You did some good stuff there. You did good stuff there! Alright. Next up, what the H is this? Is this... Oh, Western Digital. Maybe we got a portable hard drive. One of our ancestors' portable drives. What do we have? Come here. HDMI, digital out, Dolby Digital. Oh, is this some kind of stupid TV box? Yeah, Western Digital TV Live. What? What? Why would Western Digital make a TV thing? They are a storage company. This is the stupidest thing in the world. And it sits like this because there's little rubber feet. Yeah. No. Not today. Not today, Satan. Never today. Okay, what's left in the bag? Let's take a look. Grab anything, everything. This is a NewPoint 4-port USB hub. White fronts, so you know it's slow. This, I would guess, is USB 1. Big fart. Yeah, for home or office use. Well, what if I want to use it in my car? You gonna stop me? New Point? Probably don't even have. Probably went bankrupt years ago. Get effed. All right. What the heck is this? Steve just gave me $9.99. Steve, oh my god! Oh my god! Oh, my rib. Hang on. And we're back. Oh my god. Let's celebrate their 5th Super on a live stream. Steve, let's celebrate. I just clicked on it. I don't know what that does. But I'm celebrating. Ready? Celebrate. Show me your butt. Okay, this is an alarm clock that will project the time onto the roof. Huge. Hot piece of tech right here. Huge. Absolutely huge. Very exciting. We'll just throw all this crap in a random box or whatever. It doesn't matter. And I detect some stinky modems here. Yep. A couple Motorola. One's a surfboard and one's just a cable modem, but they look the same to me. I remember the Motorola surfboard, though, when it came out. We thought that was such a clever name. This modem, hang on. This modem was like, is super influential when we were kids, because this is the one that we had to reset constantly when the connection was bad. I'm pretty sure this was the, oh no, there's a standby button on the top, which was awesome because my mom, being my mom, didn't know how anything worked as far as technology goes, and if we accidentally touched that standby button, you know, you can guess what it would do to your connection. So, oh, the internet doesn't work. Well, did you touch any buttons? Yes. So then this surfboard, I just noticed they have it written on the side, even though it's not on the front. When this one came out, guess what they did? They didn't have a button. I don't know if this one's from before or after. Maybe it only seems like it would make sense to remove it. I think, actually, this might be the older one because look at the power adapter that it uses. It's like a PS2 almost. Like, and when I say PS2, I mean PlayStation. Or no, what would that be? PS4 or 5? PS2 uses an AC adapter, and then this one uses an AC adapter for power. So I don't know. Who knows what the deal is? Maybe they put the standby button on later. All I remember though is resetting this one like crazy growing up. All right. Now we need a box for those. What the heck are we gonna put them in? What the heck? There we go. This is a perfect candidate. This box is as much garbage as the things that we just went through. Dun, dun, dun. Never throw anything out. Bruce knows the way. Oh, hang on. It's too bad Bruce isn't coming to VCF Midwest. That'd be a bit of a flight. When I say a bit, I'm saying that very loosely. That would be a very long flight. Just a shame he's so far away. Well, that's our boy Bruce. Where did you go? Australia. Don't you mean Australia? No, I say an R at the end. Where did you go? Oh, 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 oh. Hey, I know. Oh. Okay. Hey, look at that. Perfect shape, you guys. Look at that. Holy crap. I might crap. I might crap. Let's taper her shut and label it up in the fast lane. You guys remember Fred Durst? I'm just a crazy mother. What? Living it up. Not giving a what. Living life in the fast lane. Actually, a guy came to my dad's store the other day, kind of looked like Fred Durst. Turned out he was from northern Manitoba, but doesn't change that at all. Not one bit. Dun, 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 dun. That's probably good enough. Let's label her up. This piece of crap. Where are we here? Here. This will be scrap crap. Know what I'm saying? We got a scrap crap. Okay. Let's check these phones. Hey! Someone came to life while we were busy. We've got, what is this? This is a 1332. This might be just one of the 4s, I think. Let's see. That's an iPhone 4. Yeah, baby! Things are happening. We got a full dipe going on. Okay. Dana says, Steve, Dan is driving to... Dana says, first of all, I do all kinds of stuff off camera. Well, that's horrifying to consider. Steve, Dan is driving to VC Business. You can load them all up with all VC stuff we don't want. Please do. I will take it all. I'm sure your border guards will... or actually, I only have to deal with our Canadian border guards on the way back in. Steve mashed his keyboard and sent $9.99 over. Standby button that takes me back. Need to kidnap Bruce or just get him drunk and trick him. Like an old press gang, you know? Back in old England. Bruce says, we just say Straya. Oh, I like that. Tried to get Bruce to come, but he was all elitist about it. Yeah, Bruce is here. Random crap now. Random crap. Tactical banana. Random crap number 3 is that, yeah. Practice audio skill those old modems. That's all they're good for. Actually, that's not a bad idea. That's really not a bad idea. And Uri, no, nice fart. Thanks, buddy. Good to know I got people out here looking for me. Or looking out for me. Not, okay, that's not the same. iPhone 4 works. We're going to shut it off, slide it in a box, and call that one a day. We're almost done with the iPhone testing, but I have a little secret here. This whole time, I've had a 32 gig iPod Touch hanging out of the corner. It rides raw dog like the rest of the phones without boxes. Ironically, because you'd think to ride raw dog you'd need a box. But this iPhone isn't an iPhone. It's a iPod. And therefore it's not the same. So I don't know what I'm trying to say here. We're going to try and charge that up too, though. That one's going right now. And what remains is a single 1533 that is showing battery life. It's not booted yet, though, and I think it's been plugged in for a while. The 1533 is the 5S. So I think that was the one we were not 100% sure of before. Well, we'll let her keep on bucking, and then we'll see how it goes. I think our little iPod's probably gonna show some life pretty quickly, though. Anywho, I want to have a look at this iPhone box now, because I don't think the way we have it, we're gonna be able to get a lid on it. So we may need to change something here. First of all, these empty boxes are just taking up space. So these are not important to me because I never actually had those devices, unless... No. So then the 11 box we'll hang on to because that's for my phone. And then let's see if we can't do a better job of hacking this up now. So we can actually shut it. We can shut it. Just shut. You shut. You little shut. I don't know. I think we need a bigger box. There's a lot more stuff here than I thought originally. Poop! Diaper! One sec. Please make sure to poke the batteries with a pin to save space inside. Oh my god. I think. What about this super skinny Amazon box? Those are all the boxes I have, are Amazon apparently. Okay, we're cooking now. With oil and gas and cooking. Oh yeah. This is perfect. Holy crap! Oh, hang on. Ugh. I do the same thing. I'm glad you guys are looking out for me. I appreciate it. I think the advice that you are sharing, however, could probably use some improvement. Oh, hey! The iPod's coming to life here. How exciting. Let's see. Oh, what happens? A burp of approval. It's the best kind. Anyway, this is what we're doing right now. Ah! There we go. Miss Piggy. Kermie. Rest in peace for your free space. Okay, hang on a second here. We need to do a little bit of amalgamation, I think. Making space for the human race. Come and visit this place and talking about Earth. Actually, that's smart because now we have a taller point to tape this biatch down to. We'll take. Oh, I forgot to thank you for the Christmas card, Dan. Thank you. Oh, yeah, Bruce. Hey, you know, any of the creators that I got addresses from over the past little while, I sent a Christmas card to. Might have been a little sassy. Okay, here we go. Our iPod Touch is working just fine. Woo! Attention! Remix! See if there's photos on here. No. Well, what do you do? Looks good. Looks good to me. Looks pretty good. Pretty. Now, see, this is the difference between this iPod and the 3G. Is the thickness, and it's a huge difference because with the iPod I have to hold it like this in my hand because I can't do it well without the fatness of this starting to come over the screen. The 3GS has enough junk in the trunk I can rest it on my fatness and comfortably get a grip on the phone. So wow, you know what the what the fuck? Any Julio. Those guys can go there together. Well, that's kind of sketchy. I don't know. F all of this stuff. It's all garbage anyway. Maybe we'll just pile them up. Do I have like... There, we'll wrap them in paper towel. That's the lazy man's packing material. Oh, God! There we go. What does Bruce say? Back in the days when rich parents bought their kids iPad Touches, now they give them their old iPhones. Yeah, I think it's probably because everything's so expensive, right? Like a new iPhone is like $1,500. I mean, if you bought that new, you'd probably want your kid to use it. They'd be like, I want a new iPhone. You'd be like, you are not getting a $1,500 cell phone. Unless it's like Succession or something, you know, where they're just uber rich and horrible to each other. But oh my God, that's funny. You're holding it wrong, Apple. Oh, Apple. You're doing everything wrong. Okay, did you guys hear about that unpatchable security vulnerability in the M1 chip? What is the deal with that? I haven't had too much of a chance to sink my teeth into that one yet. But I saw the headline and I thought, oh no. Piece of tape on the box there, mate. And one more on this side, and then we'll put a big one down the middle. Big old bastard. There we go. Yeah, so you know what I should probably mention too, for interest's sake, the reason that we're moving the studio space is because because the address that the studio is currently at is a building that as soon as we set up the studio space full time in here, it got purchased by a property rental company who are now renovating it and increasing the rent. So there's a renoviction probably coming. We'll call this iPhones because that's what it is. And basically we're trying to get into something that we know will be stable because it's our dad who owns the building. And something where we can also, you know, the rent that we pay will be more fair. We offered to pay rent to our dad because we want to help him with his bills and stuff like that. So we're going to be paying him rent there, and we know that it's not going to just randomly go up by a ton of money. So in the end, the reason for it is because everything is going to be a lot more permanent. It's going to be also a nice place to kind of share with my pop and my brother. And so yeah, we've been taking some footage of us when we're working on it and all that. So we'll be showing you guys some of that at some point soon. But that's the reason for the move. And as you can tell, the move is going to be vast. Because there's just so much crap in here. I don't really know what else on hand I have that we can pack up here. Let me see. Maybe there's a few more things that we can go through. One sec. This is kind of neat. So someone dropped this off not long ago, and it is a toolbox with Apple II software out the wazoo. I don't know if you guys want. I haven't gone through this yet. We should take a peek. It's got spider webs in it. It's spooky. It's scary. It's got all the ingredients for a good time. All right, what have we got here? Discware. Apple presents Apple, an introduction for the Apple IIe computer for 2E only. Isn't that nice? We also have DOS 3.3. That's pretty cool. This is just a blank floppy. No label. This one doesn't seem to have anything on it. This one has miscellaneous files written on it. Zaxxon. Zaxxon sounds like it was a pretty popular game. Locksmith 6.0. Copy 2 Plus 6.4. Oops. Should be putting all these in the same kind of pile here. That's another unlabeled one. Skyfox Unprotected. Just their name, I think. Time is Money. The Dyson Corporation. I don't have anything written on here. Alright, let's see. The Print Shop 6.4. The Print Shop Companion. And Companion Graphics, it says. What else is here? Roger Rabbit, disc A and B. Apple Mechanic, fonts. Locksmith 5.0. Locksmith 5.0 again. And again. CIA. Whoa. Whoa. I don't want to go to jail. Who knows, folks? Who knows? Copy 2 plus 7.1. Locksmith 4.1. Flight Sim 2. I actually have the original box for this. Hang on a sec. This isn't the original disc, obviously, but I have a Flight Sim 2 box and manuals without a disc. That might be a good little thing to marry to it, even though it isn't really the real one. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, real Apple discware. We have another DOS 3.3 disc. This is System Master. So 3.3 before was sample programs. That is System Master. Garfield. Garfield data. Winnie the Pooh, 100 Acre Wood. Tigers in the Snow. With basic, while loading, press Option and select together, or just select. Alright, what is in the rest of this bin of mystery? Well, let's click off this camera here so you can just see what we're doing. All of these remain. Oh, come on, ladies. Let's be good to each other. I don't want to hurt any of these discs. But they're not totally... There we go. Alright. Well, oh, label fell off. Here we have AppleWorks version 1.3. Side 1 and 2. Pascal based. Good to know. Binary products. Blank disk. Seemingly blank. Sample files, data disk, blank. Super fonts, a font disk. That's exciting. Pinpoint spell checker. Yeah, I bet you that was real good back then. AppleWorks program 1 and 2 again. My God, these are not as exciting as we'd hoped. So let's catch up with chat for a sec. Yeah, Bruce, the joys of renting. You have to leave your home now. Looks like Dana and Tactical Banana are interested in the discs. Bruce, no Apple Disc Collection including without Zaxxon and Copy 2 and Print Shop. Dana, top secret. I'm assuming you're talking CIA. And Steve, I know you like floppies. Oh, I know. I do it for you. All right, AppleWorks 2.0A Startup Disc. AppleWorks 2.0 Startup Disc. What is this? Super AppleWorks. Pinpoint Printer Enhancement Kit. RAM Enhancement. Timeout Thesaurus, Timeout Desktops, Timeout Graph, Zip Chip Diagnostics, AppleWorks version 1.3, Pinpoint again. Oh, some labels that are drier than my skin. And that takes quite a bit. So, Pinpoint, MacroWorks, Beagle Bros, Sensible Speller. Another blank. Another blank. Oh, God. All right, Sensible Speller. The Newsroom. Interesting. Another blank. Blank. What's on this side? More labels that are also very dry. These are just blanks, it seems. DOS 3.3 sample program copy. How's the jaw? Jaw is not so bad. You know what? The bone is growing back really well. The only thing is I went in recently to have the surgeon look at it, and you know how they kind of string you along? They're like, oh yeah, you got this process that'll be really shitty and uncomfortable. You only have to do it for 3 to 6 months, and then it's like, oh, it's actually 6 to 9. Well, actually 9 to 12 is ideal. So I get it. Like, they want me to grow back as much of the bone naturally as possible. So I'm fine with that. But yeah, I thought that we probably would have been excuse me, a lot closer to surgery by now. But that's okay. You know what? Surgery is sketchy. early childhood games. Graphics expander, a graphics expander, and a graphics expander. That's probably its sleeve. Graphics expander. What is this? Gandalf Cyborg? Alright. This is 7 errors. These are just without a label. Most of these might even just be blank discs, like, quite frankly. There seems to be a lot of them. Coming up next, we have more blank. Reorder. No, that's more blank. Are these all just blank? That would be highly disappointing. Wait, one of them says game show on the front. This is like a text-based game show adventure. You stand on set with a bunch of sweaty people looking around you behind your podium. Yes, if everyone could promise not to punch me in the jaw, that would be wonderful. Okay. What do we got here? I think some of these had some writing on them. All right, we got Run, Sensible Speller Dictionary, RMF 3.0, Sensible Speller Dictionary 1.2, Take 1, Laser Silk, Jukebox, Timeouts, Super Fonts. That looks like it had a label, but it is gone. Labels, PFS Right, F. PFS Right, Sensible Speller 4, Sensible Speller 3, Bank Street Writer, Apple Writer 2E, and Apple Writer 2. PFS Report, PFS File. This said Run Working Disk, but then it got scribbled out. Oh my god. Time is Money, Home Accountant, Assertive Discipline. Okay. Don't know what that is. Shape Table Creator, Communications. AppleWorks, Assembly. AppleWorks 2.0, A. Oh, Diskware. This is a real one. What is this? Okay, it doesn't say, but we'll leave it with the group of branded ones. AppleWorks 1.3, Copy 2 Plus. Oh, I should be putting these all right in this pile here. Print Shop, Graphics Desk or Disk, Pronto DOS, Apple Cylin, Ask to Express, Pro DOS, Prometheus Expander-ROM, DOS Toolkit, Home Accountant, Krell Logo 3, and some blanks. Yeah, I can handle a gut check. I just, if you punch my jaw, it'll shatter. And we don't want that. Key Perfect. What is this? Magic Calc. Blank. MLX. Print Shop. So much Print Shop. Oh my god. MX80 Label Maker. Print Shop Companion. Print Shop Libraries. Blah, blah, blah. Blah. Pinpoint. Macroworks. Pinpoint. Megaworks. Pinpoint. Blank. Oh, it's starting to get repetitive here. LS entry, blank, labels. This looks like it had a label. Oh, here it is. The body transparent. Ooh, how fascinating. Education, lineages, genealogy, polar pop, early words, Fontrix, Apple Writer 2E utility disk, music construction set, Dazzle Draw slideshow, Print Shop, Dazzle Draw, Apple Writer 2, Apple Writer files. Getting down to the last batch here. Utility City and DOS Boss, modem files, modem programs, Librarium phone list, ProDOS exerciser, Dazzle Draw, Print Shop, graphics disk, Print Shop, graphics, Newsroom, Fontrix, multi-disc catalog, disc catalog, Diversidos, facelift, print shop, newsroom, Apple System Utilities, Micro Barmaid, Micro Cookbook, Hot Cider. Is that some kind of porn? Newsroom. And that's everything. Holy crap. Just breathing the air around these discs feels like it's killing me. This rusty box is done because I don't want to put these back in there. Some of the bottoms of the packages were already starting to get a little rusty. Steve, maybe these have your name on them at some point in time. It'd be fun to kind of go through these for a vid or something, or a live stream at one point, but Lord knows I don't need them all. Mind you, I don't need most of the things I have, so I think that's what makes us all special here in this community. Okay. But they're all Apple II, Steve. I thought you were a modern man. Thought you liked your Power PC. Okay. Well, that was kind of neat. But it has been quite a while that we've been going here, folks, so I think I'm probably going to get ready to sign off. I am super hungry, and I think I'm going to throw some tater tots into the oven because I'm classy like that. So, yeah, thank you so much for stopping by. Steve, Dana, Jeremy, Bruce, who else is in here? Banana, Uri, thanks for the fart notice. Who else was here? My brother was here. Ryan was here earlier. Yeah, you know, it was really nice catching up with everyone. And I do have to say, even though content has been coming out slower than usual, we are still working on projects, even though we're also trying to renovate and build a new studio 2 days a week. So it's just been a lot more work for me, and I'm getting through it. It's all good. It's going to be fine. Nothing is wrong. We're all just kind of cooking along on the project plan. I'm really excited about having this new studio space. So I think you will be too once we get in there. It's going to be kind of like the next level. You know, we're not like Linus Tech Tips over here. We got 3,200 subs. So it's not like we're upgrading our lives. If, you know, it's going to be a wicked studio space, but it's going to save us some money. And it lets us hang out with our dad even more. So that's a win as well. Anywho, without further ado, I love hanging out with you folks, and it'll be awesome to see you in person in VCF Midwest. So, yeah, I don't know. I'll be doing probably more live streams as we continue to work on that studio space. I'm still working on the Castle computer. That thing is very close to getting all the plaster and stuff done on it. And like I mentioned before, we've got like a PC build sitting in the middle of the table there for a buddy of mine, but we ran into this stupid issue with MSI, this one specific LGA 1511 MSI motherboard issue where if you take out the hardware it was initially set up on, it ends up not accepting new processors. So we tried to put an i5-6600K into a board that had an i5-6500 in it because we wanted to overclock it and water cool it, and it just will not turn on. And we've done troubleshooting on every single piece of hardware, and it boils down to the fact that the motherboard will not accept the new chip. We may have to like reflash it or something. That's the next step. I don't know. Who knows? It's for a buddy of mine, so hopefully we get it working for him. Let's just check up on that chat before we go. Bruce, Dazzle Draw, I actually paid for that back in the day. Dan, I need the 5 Emacs holding down the shelf. Yeah. I have one of those. Someone's like, do you want one? I was like, not anymore. So I only have the one still. Stream again soon. Tater tots. You're damn right, Jeremy. Don't rush. It'll be worth the wait. Thank you, Steve. I appreciate that. Congrats passing 3K. Jeremy's got some hash browns. I can get behind that. Really enjoyed the vid where you converted the Mac into a screen. Oh, thank you, Bruce. You know what? That one, that was a journey, too. That was like... We did the first one, and on the first night, nothing worked. So we ordered a second power supply kit. On the second night, it actually worked. So then we tried to do a second machine, and then that one didn't work. So we were like, ugh. Unfortunately, though, it boiled down to that LCD. So nothing that we could do there. Always a good thing to hang out with a dear old dad. Yeah, of course. Love the dad. You gotta love your dad. And it provided your dad's a good guy. Yeah, you know, that is a good qualifier to use there, Jeremy. You know, my dad's a good guy, so I like spending time with him. I know that not everyone has that luxury, and, you know, I'm sorry to hear that if that is the case. But if you got a good dad, you gotta be good to him back. So anyway, I'm mumbling at this point. Have a great weekend, everyone. It was nice seeing you. If you guys are going to be live streaming tonight, I'll try and hang out in the chat, too. I'm going to probably be hanging out at the studio for a bit, so talk soon! Ah!